nothing meets the eye. Autobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons.
Why you think Grimlock's stupid? Me not stupid. Grimlock's smartest Dinobot of all.
Unfortunately, that's probably true. I just wish all the Dinobots had more sophisticated brains.
Brains? Grimlock know how to bash brains. Maybe bash yours.
Hey guys, welcome back for this unboxing video, Transformers unboxing video of an Autobot, as you can see, and it's actually a revisit of an unboxing I already did. But that unboxing video had some issues because it was never really in a box. So that seller back then sent me an unboxed version of the robot I ordered, and there were some other issues with it, like some damage on the robot. So I applied for my money back, which I actually got approved by AliExpress, and I decided to try it one more time with the same seller because he seems to be the only one who sells these oversized Grimlocks, which is what this video is going to be about. And yeah, hopefully this one does have the retail box. We'll find out, and I just hope that it doesn't have the same damage which the previous one did. So yeah, second try, and hope this one turns out better than the previous experience I got with the seller. We got some cardboard box and some bubble wrap. Let me just cut this piece on this side first. And then take it all out. Probably this out. As you can see, the exterior box is a little bit scrunched up here, so that might have some effect on the box, which it should be in here. I can soon find out. Taking these corners off, and then this would probably do it for the bubble wrap. And yeah, I'm also kind of curious if I still remember how this transformation went, because it was a little bit complicated with the torso part of the dino form. I couldn't really find out a way how to click it open, and all of a sudden I had it, so I have no idea what I actually have to do in that part. And once again, it does not have a retail packaging, but just this styrofoam type packaging stuff. So I'm kind of curious what this one will be like. I'm not even sure if it has a retail packaging, because it's obviously a knockoff, and it's a giant sized version of it. So it might actually be like black market stuff or whatever. No idea. So this is gun and his sword, and the crown thing, and then Grimlock himself. And like I said in the previous videos, he's pretty huge. He's quite enormous. So yeah, big boy. And he's actually already transformed into a robot, so I'm gonna have to transform it into a dinosaur, which might be a little bit easier, which I will be doing for this video, but I will be displaying it as a robot, in its robot form. Just taking it out first, and then give you guys the looks of this robot. Phew. Okay, so yeah, I had to take the fists out because they were tucked in this little lid right here, and it took me a little bit to take them out because everything is quite all the hinges are quite sturdy. So yeah, this arm was really like tucked in there, and I had to put some effort in taking it out. But that showed me something which I had forgotten about already, which is his fists are not very much articulated. Like, oh wait, let me just turn on an extra light. I've forgotten about that. So yeah, his hands are not very articulated. Like he can move his 3 fingers from his index finger right here, but that's about it. And you can't open it all the way. So yeah, the thumb is the only moving digit in his hand. And this one is even worse because this one is just a clenched fist, and you can move the thumb a little bit, but you can't even open the fingers. So yeah, they kind of dropped the ball on designing this guy with those minor things. That's about the only letdown of this character I had when I played around with it a little bit the first time around. And I already thought that it had some electronics in it, but I couldn't really see where to put it in, and I was kind of bummed out with the damage which the previous one had. But I did notice that there was a little button on the back side of his arm right here, and actually this one does have a battery inside it already. So if you press the button, it lights up a light in his fist, which would probably go with the sword, and then light that up a little bit, as you can see. And also for the gun. But it doesn't really shine through. Maybe I should plug it in all the way. So this is probably as far as it goes. That's probably as far as it goes. So yeah, the lighting does go in the handle, but it doesn't go out here. Maybe it does a little bit actually. Wait, let me just turn off the lights and we'll be able to see that. Okay, so there's still some light coming from outside, but as you can see, it does light up the gun. So that's a pretty cool feature, I gotta say. Pretty cool. Was not aware of that. I was thinking that maybe he could walk around or something like that, because he seemed to have some mechanics in his head, like there. I thought I could see a little cog in there, but I couldn't figure it out. And I have no idea if the original Masterpiece has features like that. But yeah, this is a pretty cool feature with a little light in the hand. This thumb just dropped off, but it's on a ball joint, so I can just plug it in there again. But yeah, that's pretty cool. The other hand does not seem to have some kind of lighting, so that might be the whole reason why you can't open his fist, because there's some electronics inside there. So if that is the reason why they did that, I'm fine with it. I think it's a pretty cool feature. So let me just see if I can plug in the thumb again. Okay, so my main gripe with the previous one was the damage on the tail. Even though I'm not going to be using it in dinosaur mode, I noticed that, well, one of these parts was pretty loose, and they both still are, but not as bad as on the other one, because eventually it would just drop off from the screw it was on. but the tails were like the biggest gripe of the previous shipment. It had some damage on the paint and some scratches and stuff. This looks a lot neater. So take out the tip of the tail. But yeah, I'm gonna be somewhat careful with this metal painted silverish detail because I don't want any scratches on it. And I'm not sure if it happened, if the seller just sent it to me like that, or if it happened during the transformation. But with my oversized Optimus Prime, on the blue metallic parts of his legs, I had the same issue. So yeah, just gonna be a little bit more careful with that. There we go. Just taking these parts out. But yeah, this one looks pretty clean. So happy with that. And yeah, as for articulation and posability, he's got a pretty cool face sculpt, and yeah, I just overall I really like the way this guy looks. So his head can turn around. It is actually able to turn around like 360, but his back piece is in the way here, so mechanically it's doable. Oh, and here you see the little cock thing, which made me think that there's something going on with his head as well. Maybe when you press the button when it's all closed up, I'm not sure. But yeah, his face, you can turn it quite a lot. You can make him look up, make him look down a bit. So that's all pretty cool. Then as for his shoulders, those are a little bit hampered by just the overall design, like the big shoulders, and then the parts here that blocks it a little bit. Other than that, he can move his arms around 360. Had it not been for his flaps right here, because those are in the way. Oh wait, he actually cannot move like 360 because maybe he can walk. I really don't know. Because it feels like it's being jammed here up to a certain point. But yeah, to the front he can move around quite a lot, and even to the back a little bit. And he's got a double jointed elbow, always very nice. Bicep swivel, that is seems to be 360, even though you can't get past this. But if you move it like this, no, it's actually also not 360. So I think it's very likely that there are some mechanics in there to make him walk, because these are going to be his hind legs, of course, in dinosaur mode. And yeah, that's it for the torso part. As for his middle, there's this big piece right here, which you cannot get past. So it's got like, what is it, 45-degree turning options. Not that much, but good enough for giving him a cool look. If I move his arms out of the way, you'll see that he has the option to stretch like 90 degrees to the side and to the front as well, a little bit over 90 degrees. To the back side, this part is probably going to be in the way again, so not so far to the back, but if you turn his hips around, you are. So yeah, you're able to go past it, but it depends on what kind of look you want to give him. He's got a thigh rotation, or yeah, it's actually hip rotation, moving the upper leg as well. Then he's got a knee bend very far, like I think because you can tug his leg in there, it's probably going to be somewhere around 180, a little bit less, maybe 160 or something like that. Single jointed, but you still have a lot of room to move around. And then as far as ankle, you can move that around a little bit. Not to the inside that much. And this part, yeah, well, once the tail is tucked in there, you just have to put this here for balancing purposes. And yeah, you can't really make him turn to the inside further than this. To the outside, a little bit of dipping to the front. So yeah, you can give him quite a lot of cool positions to stand in. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna transform him. Oh wait, maybe before I do, I should give him the full look with his crown. Just curve this a little bit. Proper stance. And give him a sword and a gun. So what I had with the previous GRIMLOCK, I had this little pin right here. Let's see if I can put it in the view properly. This little pin is supposed to make him hold his gun better than if you just put a short handle in his fist. But I'm kind of hesitant to do that because on the previous one this pin broke off and got stuck in here. So yeah, I'm still gonna do it, but I'm kind of scared to do so. I'm not gonna plug it in all the way. And then the sword got the same pin. And does it stick out? Yeah, okay. So, and then his crown, which does have a front and a back side. It's nice shiny gold. And I'm pretty sure that it has to go like this. Like these points are very sharp. So if you press on this, it actually hurts the fingers. And the same goes for his claws in dinosaur mode. These things are really sharp as well. So be careful with that if you're gonna play around with it or let your kids play around with it. But yeah, this guy is, I think this might just be one of the most beautiful robots I have in my collection. The Optimus Prime, giant-sized, oversized masterpiece knockoff, was a really good look as well. But this one, I think he tops it. I mean, he just looks amazing. So yeah, very cool design, and I'm happy that this one does not have the damage. Too bad about the box. I honestly don't know if there even is a box. I mean, the styrofoam things did have the right shape for the sword and stuff, so that might actually be the way it's manufactured. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just glad that I have a non-damaged GRIMLOCK in my possession. I think it looks really cool. Let me know what you guys think about this one. Yeah, it's time for me to stop yapping and just change the camera angle and try and transform it and see how far I can get with that without breaking stuff. So yeah, here it goes. All right, I think this view should do it. I'm gonna take off the sword. Oh yeah, and even the sword had some damage on it the previous time, like on the red metallic stuff. It has some damage, but this one just looks great. And yeah, the see-through parts on the weapons, they all make sense now that I found out that there's an actual light in his fist. I thought it looked pretty cool, so I'm very pleased with that. It's very cool that there's a battery included, so I actually noticed that because I wasn't aware of that before, so that's cool to see. And yeah, here it goes. Okay, so I'm having some trouble with getting his fist in his forearm. There's something blocking it, but I can't find out what it is exactly, what is blocking it. Maybe I should put his thumb like this, and then it might go in all the way. like it can hardly go past this piece of plastic right here, but that is not the part which is blocking it. So I'm kind of confused, like what it is that actually is blocking it. I just don't know. I mean, I can't fold it up any more than I'm doing right now. Okay, so how am I not able to just shove this in there? I don't know. I just I don't know what the problem is. What could be the reason why it's not going the wrong way? I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it sticking out for now. I'm just gonna try and transform the rest. But this should be really easy. Like I don't know why. So let me just check the difference on this side. Doesn't even fit like this. It's really sticking out too much as well. Pretty sure. It just has to go in like this, but it doesn't fit. And I'm not sure why that is. So weird. But yeah, okay, let me just continue with the transformation. So, what was I supposed to do again? No idea. Everything. And the torso down should be already transformable, I think. And the torso part, I'll leave it for the last part, from the legs. So, pretty sure I had to like fold this in a little bit. These hip parts. Put it together. These things out. So you have to go on the back of the robot. Maybe I have to do that first. Take this whole part. Yeah, that was a weird thing, weird mechanism going on there. So get these out already. Then right. So I have to like turn the legs around and then fold it in while taking this part out, making room for it. I might actually have to turn it all around, but I'm not so sure about that. I'm kind of confused as to how I have to slide everything over concerning this golden torso part. Oh yeah, there was something about sliding things upwards or maybe downwards. Because this Autobot logo right here in his chest, that is not supposed to show up well in dinosaur mode, I don't think. So, go a couple of steps back. So I might actually have to already slightly shifted, so I just have to pull on this. There we go. Okay, so I just have to pull on his hips to release the torso a little bit, and then all this can fall to the front. But the question is, yeah, I think this is all good to fit into place now. And so yeah, you could, once the torso has been removed from the hips, you can shift this to the front and then go in this place right here. I think this one has to be pushed in a little bit to fit in here like this. That clicked into place all right. There we go. And the final part, shifting is, oh, that should probably have been done before, because this little bag probably has to go in there. So this was the toughest part, like opening these things up. But I think it might actually be done by shifting these to the side a little bit to open it up. At least release it from the robot's torso, and then that actually does not open it up, so I just squeezed just a little bit and that seemed to do it, but I have no idea what the official way of doing this is. Okay, so I'm still kind of curious about this this cog thing here, because I'll show you guys. There is a cog here which I showed you guys before, this little black thing here, but there's also in this head there is a, I don't think I can show you guys, but it's inside the neck. Right here, there's also a little wheel thing, which makes me think that that might actually like turn his head around, like so, rah, 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 or something like that. But yeah, I'm not sure if that actually works like that. I just had that idea when I first transformed it the first time around. Would be nice if this actually definitely clicked into place somewhere, but I'm not seeing any pegs. I guess you just have to push that somewhere. Yeah, closing it all up again. Okay, so it's definitely not this button which makes this move. I don't know if the fish is turned on or off right now. It's kind of hard to see from the outside. Okay, so now it's turned off. So yeah, the legs, like his arm's not moving all the way in robot mode. The little cog things right there makes me think I'm missing something like a button here or there, but I don't know where it is. And I might even be wrong about that. But yeah, regardless of all of that, we got ourselves a massive GRIMLOCK right here. You never know if this needs bent to the front or to the back. I think it's to the back. be both. Right there. And I still got his fist to cover up and push in all the way. And it doesn't really, transformation is not that tight, not that neat, but good enough for me. So yeah, this is what his dinosaur mode looks like. Very cool. It's just too big to fit on the camera. It's huge. It's really huge. So yeah, I think it looks amazing. Like both in robot mode as in dinosaur mode. One of the best robots I've ever seen, and it's enormous. Like really big. So yeah, that's it for this revisit of the oversized GRIMLOCK Masterpiece knockoff. No idea what the manufacturer is. All I know is that it looks fucking amazing. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Of course, I'll be posing him in some positions with guns and swords and crowns, both robot mode and dinosaur mode at the end of this video. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hey guys, just here with a little bit of update on GRIMLOCK. I've noticed two things which I want to share with you guys, and I've also made a decision to just keep both of them because they look amazing in both forms, and that way I can display one in dino form and one in robot form. But the things I wanted to share with you guys is that apparently for both the dino as for the robot, you can change his appearance by flipping this open and then shifting his eyes, pulling it and then shifting it around. The other way around. And then give him a different look with blue eyes. I like the red eyes, so I'm just gonna keep the red eyes, but yeah, it's a nice extra touch. And the same goes for the robot mode. And also in both packages, the color of the golden crown is a little bit different. This one is more yellow, dark yellow, goldish. And the other one was a little bit more lighter. So yeah, there's a difference in that. And for the robot mode of GRIMLOCK, on the back side of his head, there's this little, what do you call it? A little ledge thing, which you can push up. And then he has a red visor. So you can change his appearance as well by giving him either a red visor or the blue-green one. And as for the robot, I like the red one better. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. This one is like near perfect, I think. Might even be a new one. This one was definitely not a new one. It already had damage on it, and extremely loose part, like the balancing part for his foot in robot mode was extremely loose here. I might be able to fix that by opening up this part of his foot, his toes, and then tightening the screw, but that's going to be a lot of work. So yeah, I might look into that. And the damage on the tail is just too bad. Ironically, I will be keeping this one in dinosaur mode because on the robot mode, the tip of his gun broke off the little tag right here. Broke off, so he can't really hold his gun. So yeah, that one has issues. This one is near perfect, if not perfect. So yeah, that's a little update on GRIMLOCK, and see you guys for the next unboxing video. Later.